Hello to my Aquarius. All right, Aquarius. Let's get into your reading, Aquarius. This reading is for the next 7 days, trying to get you prepared for this partial solar eclipse that's going to happen on March 29th. We have a partial solar eclipse happening on the 29th. So that's a partial reset. So solar eclipses, we're in the eclipse season, right? So solar eclipses happen only a few times a year when the sun, moon, and earth are aligned. And so a solar eclipse occurs together with the new moon. So it marks a time when the new cycle is in an amplified form. So like giving us a supercharged new moon. So you can feel a little tired or lethargic during a solar eclipse. But this usually means for the universal energies to get us to slow down and go into stillness or dreamlike state, where that's kind of like where the real magic happens. So usually around new moon, we're in this last cycle when you watch this video. So this is where you want to really kind of sort of go into we're in this last phase of this cycle that we're in right now. And we had a full moon in a total lunar eclipse. So, and what's happening right now is Venus and Mercury are currently retrograde at the time of filming. So if you really slowed down, Aquarius, and paid attention, you recognize quite a few things. So Venus, which is the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics, and this is why it's so important to slow down during retrogrades, because planets don't move backwards, they don't move at a slower pace. So you really want to slow down. And even though Venus and Mercury are not your ruling planets, they still affect, right? You have a Mercury and you have Venus, right? So you want to pull your birth chart, right? So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Coming back, welcome back. Talking to you wherever Aquarius is in your birth chart. Venus rules Taurus and it rules Libra, right? So Taurus rules second house. That's your personal resources, money, habits, possessions, values, financial security, self-worth, and income. And then also, so find out what your sign is in your second house. And then also find out what your sign is in your seventh house. Your seventh house is all about marriage, relationships, partnerships, business contracts, inner desires, and enemies. So the beauty of Venus, it will reveal all of those things within you, right? It'll reveal if you're your own secret enemy of being an overgiver, right? So if you've overgiven thought, time, you all are you move from your heart chakra. So if you've overgiven your time and energy to people who have shown you time and time again that they're your enemies, Aquarius, you're being an enemy to yourself, right? So it's time to make room, right? If you've given your personal resources or your possessions or financial security or your income to energies who have shown you that they're your enemy, or they are friends to people who have shown you they're enemies. So it's just saying, and they're still in a karmic cycle. They haven't resolved something within themselves. They are still connected to people who have shown you that they're connected to people who still have an issue with you. They're still connected to, they're still in a karmic cycle and still want to stay connected with you. They don't speak with you. They don't interact with you. They have an issue with you, but they still want to, that go-between energy. So it's just saying, pull out your sword in love, cut your losses so that you can make room for this super new you, right? During this solar eclipse, right? You can learn how to close out cycles in love, right? Right. So that's where Mercury comes in. Mercury is the messenger planet. That's where you get the message. That's where you learn, and that's knowledge and learning. That's Mercury. Yeah, you don't have to hold any grudges. When you're closing out cycles as an adult, this is the year 9. This is where you learn the lesson. You learn the lesson, you close out the cycle in love and move on. Yeah, you close out the cycle and move on. You're trying to make room for a whole new life. You're trying to live a softer life. Yeah, you don't have to hold on to anything. That would be like literally Aquarius. That would be like staying connected to, because you don't. This is free will. That would be like staying connected to friends who are still connected to other people who are not your friends. You've outgrown certain relationships, right? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Aquarius. Yeah, you can't tell somebody what not to tell other people. You can't do that, right? You cannot do that. All right. I've already prayed over your cards. I already asked Most High God for complete and total clarity. Aquarius. Thank you for those of you all who were telling me about the other camera that I was using. You really could not hear the microphone there. So thank you for letting me know that. So hopefully you all can hear much better. This is the usual camera that I use. So usually nobody ever says there's an issue with the volume on this one. So let's get into it. Let's go. I'm grateful for everything. There it is. That's right. Stay in a posture of gratitude. Be grateful for everything. You know, whenever you learn whatever lesson you need to learn it. That's right. There you go. Let's get a number. Solar eclipse. Super new you. That's right. So this is a partial solar eclipse, partial resetting, right? New you. And so I will make sure that to put up information about the new moon. So we're going to have a new moon in Aries. Aries rules first house. This is personality, temperament, appearance, self-image, first impression, self-awareness. And this is a part of your awareness. This is part of your awareness. This is part of your awareness. Aries is ruled by the Tower card, which is Mars. And so it may cause a bit of an upheaval for some people that this new you know, making room. You're making room. It'll make you very vulnerable. That some people are going to realize that you don't want to be connected to certain, you don't want to be connected to certain energies that are still connected to other energies. They may want to know why. Boundaries. There it is. 3, 2, 1. It's okay to set limits. Right? 3, 2, 1. It's okay to set limits. All right. So 3. So here we have Empress. So a lot of you all are looking for signs, right? Signs and wonders. 3 would be Empress. This is abundance, potential fulfilled. So a lot of your abundance and your prosperity is growing. 2 would be High Priestess, your intuition, and then 1, the initiator, creative and logical. So it's okay to set limits. You need to set a boundary. There are those who take too much, and your angels are reminding you that you don't have to let them. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's important to say no to what harms you. Think of a boundary that you can set today, then put it in place. You have the support of your angels. The reason why I started out the reading that way is because I talk to a lot of people who are overgivers, right? So the collective community. Talk to a lot of people who are overgivers. You all have big hearts, not just Aquarius. So there's no particular sign I'm talking about. Just the collective community. So I know that I have cross watchers watching too. And a lot of people are overgivers. And a lot of people do have problems setting boundaries. And so a lot of people are going to be shocked that just the collective community are going to set boundaries. And a lot of people are starting to break this karmic cycle of setting and enforcing boundaries. Matter of fact, this last quarter moon in Capricorn, like you, are ruled by Saturn. Saturn is a very serious planet. Some people are going to think that people are being mean-spirited. Not just you, Aquarius, because I know I'm talking to people whose sun sign is not Aquarius. People are going to think people are being mean-spirited because they have sat down and really meticulously thought about, and that speaks to the moon, the full moon we had in Virgo. And Virgo is a very meticulous zodiac sign. Virgo rules 6th house. That's health, work habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, service to others, spiritual practices. Virgo's symbol is the Virgin. For some of you all, this is going to be something that you've never done before. This is going to be something that you all have never done before. Just the thought of, at the root, Virgo's an earth sign. Again, we're not talking about any Virgos that you all know. Some of you all might have Virgo in your birth chart. But Virgo is an earth sign. It's ruled by Mercury. Mercury is currently retrograde. Some of you, and it's in tarot, it's the Hermit card. Something new to some of you all going in to Hermit mode. That light turned on for you all. Some of you all realized that it's better for you to completely detach from what's been holding you back. Yeah. You know, to set boundaries, to really set boundaries. So something is going to be very new to you all, and it's going to be shocking for some people that you're setting and enforcing boundaries by not giving some people access to some parts of your life. So, all right. That partial solar eclipse is going to cause an upheaval for a whole lot of people, not just for you all, Aquarius. I'm talking for my cross watchers too. Let's get into it. So yeah, you're grateful for everything. Here we go. Here we go, Aquarius. Breakthrough. So this is what I'm talking about. See these stairs right here? Because Ace of Swords is about motive. You're going back through your memory. Somebody's going back through their memory. That's right. Going back down your memory. Yeah. Going back through your memory. Like going back down the staircase of your mind of just, you know, meticulously going back through your mind. Just going back through your memory of like how many opportunities in your mind. Yeah. This person right here. Knowledge. How much knowledge did you gain? And who did you give access to? You know, and making connections. Remember, we're talking about heart chakra. Somebody used to be just a chronic overgiver. And so now that you're at a high frequency of speaking very high vibrationally of everybody in your life, and you're seeing things from a higher frequency now. Yeah. How many nightmares you've gone through. Yeah. Remember, before there was 9 swords, there was 8, there was 7, there was 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you're kind of going back through your memory of just at a high frequency now of just how it actually as you all are the I universalized zodiac sign, right? When you slow down, even though your ruling planets are not retrograde, but when you slow down, now that Venus is retrograde and Mercury is retrograde, and how painful your overgiving has been, how many times you've given, how worthless. Remember, second house, whatever your sign is in your second house, Aquarius, that speaks to self-worth. How worthless you felt every time you gave to energies that you love, and it cut you deep. When energy said that you were a nightmare, yeah, you're enforcing boundaries now. You're enforcing boundaries now. You're not going to keep reliving nightmares. You're not going to keep reliving. This is number 9. You know, it's nothing to talk about at this point. That's 9. That's the end. That's the end of something. Yeah. So that's why you're now jumping out of a treasure chest. That's why you're now jumping out of a treasure chest. Who wants to keep talking about nightmares when there's so much more to talk about? A lot of your wishes are being fulfilled because you stopped talking about nightmares. You're ready to live. That's why you're having a breakthrough. You don't want to keep talking about nightmares. When you go back through your mind, that's where your breakthrough came in, Aquarius, because you set boundaries and you started enforcing boundaries. This is Ace of Swords is clarity. You have so much clarity now at a high frequency. Somebody's nightmares went away. Here we have the 10 of Wands here. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Yeah. You moved on from something. You completely moved on from something. Yeah, here we have the the Hangman. You stop talking to and you stop talking about. Looking at your cards here, here's the Hangman. So somebody not only started dreaming bigger, somebody started realizing how many sacrifices that you've made. Looking here, looking at how I'm looking at the Ten of Wands and like how some of you all went through so many nightmares in the workplace. This is what I'm looking at here. And this is what a lot of people don't realize, the sacrifices people made at work for loved ones. This is what I'm looking at here. Some of the jobs that you all, whatever, I don't know what kind of work some of you all do. This is what I'm saying here. Feeling like you had the weight of the world in your workplace. So when you say you're grateful for everything, and I'm looking at this Hangman here, you know, just for the sacrifices that you made in the workplace. This is why you're so grateful for your ancestors and loved ones, and that's why you're in a posture of gratitude every single day. And that's why you're helping other people to adjust their crown, because you get it. Looking at the nightmares that people went through in the workplace. Some people, when I look at this right here, this Ten of Wands here, this bull right here, the bullying that people went through in the workplace, and I'm talking about men and women, Aquarius, not just women, men and women, because this is genderless here. The bullying that some of you all endured in your workplace, that some of you all never even spoke about. And I'm not even going to sit on this, because that's where the breakthrough comes in. That's what actually made you all, help you all make the decision to set a boundary with loved ones. Some of your loved ones have no idea what you had to go through in your own workplace, and the sacrifices that you all made to stay on some of your jobs, and then just in the nightmares you endured at work. That's why you're pulling out a sword. Yeah. So you have a lot of wealth coming across your path. You have a lot of wealth coming across your path. Here we have the Ace of Pentacles here. Yeah. Some people have no idea. Yep. So you're free. You're free from the shade and all of that. When people make comments about, you know, the limited, when people are shady about limited spiritual experience that people assume that you have, Source is saying to you, if people knew the weight that you carried just in the workplace that you worked. See, like a lot of people like to compare, like to compete and compare, like what they know versus what you know. But Source is saying to you, there is no comparison to what you endured in the workplace. And so Source is saying to you, it's not a competition. Everybody, there's greatness in everybody. Everybody has a purpose. Everybody has a purpose. That's why you can sit on the throne and help other people to adjust their crown. It's not a contest. It is not a contest. That's the problem. And I'm saying this is to everybody who's watching this. The sad part about all of this, looking at your cards here, Aquarius, and this is why you can enforce boundaries now, is that the very energies that you worked with, that you thought that would help you to adjust your crown, that hurt you the worst, looked just like you. Were the shadiest toward you. Did the more sacrifice you the most. Celebrated your downfall the most. So that's what Source is saying to you. That's the saddest part of it all. So that's why you can move on. That's what you're most familiar with. And that's the sad part. So Source is saying to you, so you're all too familiar with it. That's why you're moving on. You know your worth and your value. Here's the Ace of Pentacles here. You're saving yourself. You're grateful that something is behind you. That's how you save yourself. Yep. So here we have the 10 of Cups here. So somebody has love coming across their path, whatever it is, looks like. So when I say love coming across your path, I'm talking about, like I said here, you're a lot of your wishes are being fulfilled here, Aquarius. So for when I say love, is well, not only is self-love coming across your path, the I'm looking at somebody getting an increase at work. So it's two things happening here, because these two people doesn't mean just necessarily two people. It could be two situations coming across your path, because you got really, really good news. Like, I mean, and this has been coming up a lot in your readings, Aquarius. The main energy that I'm picking up on your reading here is the job where someone worked. The sacrifice that people will never know what happened on someone's job, because it was just, people have no idea. Like I said, on some of you all's job, we'll have no idea, because it would just be more of a, like I said, you're not interested in trauma bonding with people. You're not interested in that. Somebody is just way too high vibrational for that. Just the nightmares that it caused you, the trauma that it caused you. You're not interested in that. You're not looking for somebody to save you. You couldn't take that. You could not take that information home to somebody to say, oh, guess what happened today. It would just literally just be dumping something onto somebody. I mean, you're not, whatever. Source is saying to you, you just moved on, right? And like I said, some people get too much joy out of these type of energies right here, familiar spirits. They get too much joy out of, just like I said, misery loves company. So, but loved ones, like I said before, it's all too familiar. Like I said, for you, this is why you are enforcing a boundary. This is why you're pulling out a sword and going back through a memory. It's a particular frequency that some people are on. You've awakened from a nightmare. I'm telling y'all, that is why that second house, once you realize your worth and the sacrifices that you made for loved ones, once you got to that part and realize that you were your own enemy, Aquarius, and not knowing your own self-worth and what you had to endure in your workplace, and the sacrifices that you made, feeling like you're carrying a weight on your shoulder, and the work that you had put in and the sacrifices that you made. Once you got out of your own way, Aquarius, you were free. So on both sides of your life, both in your personal and your professional life, so you're grateful for everything. Balance. There it is. This is Libra right here. We're not talking about any Libras that you know, by the way. This is Libra right here. Yeah, that's Libra. We're not talking about any Libras that you know. You can have Libra in your birth chart. Yeah. But Libra is ruled by Venus. Yeah. Ruled by Venus. Yeah. Somebody was definitely dealing with this is right here. And as we were talking about, these two planets are ruled by, two zodiac signs are ruled by Venus. The planet of love, pleasure, art, music, and aesthetics. Yeah. So when somebody had two energies that sacrificed them after all you had gone through of being bullied in the workplace, two energies sacrificed you after all you had gone through in the workplace. This is why you have no problem pulling out the sword now that you have complete and total clarity after the nightmares that they caused you. There is no other side of the story at this point. You're pulling out the nightmares and severing ties. That these energies would look down on you as if you're a lower class after what you've gone through, and then turn around and celebrate. So I'm seeing a part. That's why I said both in your personal and your professional life. This right here speaks to Gemini. We're not talking about any Geminis that you know. Gemini actually rules third house, which is early education, intelligence, sibling interactions, logic, reason, communication skills, short trips, hobbies. Gemini is the like I said, Mercury. Mercury is the communication messenger planet. So it sends a communication or a message to you, a very strong message to you of, like I said, after again all the sacrifices that you made of, like I said, something is generational right here. So this is a generational planet. This is Neptune. Neptune is a generational planet. So it sends a very strong message to you that something is generational. A belief system is generational. So Neptune is the planet of spirituality, dreams, illusions, imagination, right? Right, so the other side of that sword is either somebody believes that you are, it doesn't even really, bottom line is that you're taking your power back. It doesn't really mean, and like I said, I'm seeing, you feeling like I said, it's going to cause an upheaval. You enforcing a boundary is causing an upheaval, right? Causing an upheaval. So here we have King of Wands. So you have strong backing here. You have very, very strong backing here. Very strong backing here. So yeah. Very, very strong backing here. So here we have Ace of Cups. So some kind of proposal is coming across your path, right? So this is nice. So some kind of proposal is coming across your path. So, and it's new, some new feelings. So it could be a job proposal for some of you, because this Lovers card is not necessarily about lovers, even though that's what it looks like on the card. But Lovers card is about partnerships and love, partnerships and business, but it's a decision. So make a decision to propose to yourself, right? Even if it's something from somebody from the past, you're not going backwards. You're continuing to move forward, right? So some kind of it could be a job proposal for some of you all, because I see, like I said before I even pulled this card out, somebody could be, you could get a job proposal or something. Somebody could also be moving, but you're getting some kind of message coming through, right? Something beside, if somebody's being shady with you, you're not, like I said, you made too many sacrifices. Somebody was really, really bullied on their former job. That's what I can tell you. The bullying for you may have caused you some kind of depression on a job that you just may have felt like you couldn't talk to anybody too publicly. So it may have put somebody in therapy that you really could not talk to somebody about, because again, human resources couldn't help. You couldn't talk to this person, that person, whatever. So there's probably nobody you could talk to. So, but if you're out of a job, kudos and congratulations to you. Kudos and congratulations to you. If you're out of that job. But a lot of wishes are being fulfilled for you all, Aquarius, both in your personal and professional life. And I'm talking about for real, emotionally, somebody's going to feel like they hit the jackpot for real, because something has just been flat out just, bullying. in your personal and your professional life, bullies are just cowards. I mean, there's no other way around it. They haven't resolved something within themselves, but somebody was just horribly bullied in the workplace for whatever reason. Maybe it was ageism, some kind of discrimination happened. Maybe it was ageism. Maybe there was a invisible disability. Whatever it was, it was illegal. It was. But that's what this is here. And but you're free from that, and that's the message. You've moved on to bigger and better things, and now you've learned how to pull out your sword. You have total clarity of it, so you don't have to talk about it anymore. You don't have to talk about it anymore. Something that pain pushed you right into your purpose. Somebody who dealt with vain, vengeful, green with envy spirits. You don't have to talk about it anymore. You don't have to talk to these energies anymore. You can move on from it, right, and live your absolute best life. And this is the super new you. So while we're in this eclipse season, like I said, when you watch this video, we'll be in the last quarter of this cycle that we're in, right? So we're not in a new moon phase when this video goes up. You'll probably watch this video probably on March 22nd, going into March 23rd. And then we have a new moon on March 29th, or whenever YouTube recirculates this video. But get ready for a super new you. Finish out this cycle strong, get your rest, but get ready for the super new you. You are enforcing boundaries. No and, ifs, or buts about it. You've already been bullied, no more bullying. Enforce a boundary unapologetically. Block whomever for whatever. You're going new, no old. You're not going back. Let whoever think whatever. So be grateful for it all. But wake up from the nightmare. Wake up. Wake up from the nightmare. Stop being your own silent enemy. Once you realize people are still connected to people who have an issue with you, however you found out, and they still being sneaky about it, however you found out. If you think you found out by accident or by coincidence or accident, whatever, however you found out, it wasn't by coincidence and it wasn't by accident. Source needed you to find out whenever you needed to find out. At that very moment, make a decision. Pray about it. Meditate on it. Ask Source for an exodus strategy. You don't need to be going off. None of that. Keep it high vibrational. But wake up from the nightmare. Make a decision. Wake up from the nightmare. It's a new you. You're mature and high vibrational. Some energies have been obsessed with you. Obsessed. This was the Judgment card. Obsessed with judging you. Obsessed with physically following you around. Wanting to see everything that you created burn to the ground. What's hidden in the Judgment card is death. That's what you all are not seeing. Just obsessed with seeing everything that you create end. That's what you all haven't seen. That's what y'all not seeing. So here you have clarity. You have some awakening, reflection, your purpose, reckoning. Anytime energies spend their life waiting to see you end, like they get a great joy out of seeing you end. Telling you to your face they got your back. Got your back. But secretly wanting to see you ruined. Talking about you behind your back to anybody who would listen. Source is saying the moment you find out, however you find out, Aquarius, anybody that is connected to them, you need to pull out the sword. It doesn't matter who they are. Cut your losses and move on. Somebody's a great parent. You're very tolerant. You're empathetic. You're very understanding. You're balanced. And you're very controlled. I'm talking to men and women Aquarius. Yeah. Yeah, you're leaving a legacy. You're building assets. You're an inheritance. Yeah, this is 10 of Pentacles here. So it's a new beginning for you of knowing your worth, your self-worth, and your value, Aquarius. So 6 of Pentacles. You're going to get out of something what you put into it. You're no longer looking for people's acceptance, and you're no longer looking for people's acceptance. You're waking up from a nightmare. 10 of Swords. Some people wanted to see a complete painful ending for you. They wanted to see you hit rock bottom, a complete failure, collapse, and complete defeat. I don't know who this is for, but you need to wake up and thrive. You need to wake up and thrive. That's right. 2 of Swords. You don't need to be at an indecision. You don't need to be at a stalemate. 2 people have been in someone's ear for years about you all, Aquarius. And it's some people you say they were loved ones, bullying them, threatening them, being violent with them, trying to win at all costs, being sneaky towards somebody that you love, assassinating your character behind your back, doing the absolute most. Yeah, someone who was very curious, a young person who was gossiping about you, being, just causing them all kinds of mental anguish. Close out the cycle, Aquarius. It's a new you. It's a new you. Time's up. No more giving chances. No more giving chances. So whoever they are, it doesn't even really matter at this point. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. This is the Judgment card right here. Somebody comes from a long line of family members who like all of this drama, chaos, and confusion. Somebody comes from loved ones who like all of this chaos and confusion. That's why the Judgment card is out here, because the Judgment card is Pluto. That is the outermost planet. So this kind of stuff has been happening for a long, long time throughout somebody's family. And that's what makes it so easy for other families to come out from the outside and infiltrate families. Because some people come from families that it's easy for some families to come from the outside and break up families that quick. Yep. It's easy for some people. All some families have to do is come in and say, what's that family's last name? Oh yeah, none of them get along. That's easy. All some families have to do is ask what your family's last name is. And again, or where they come from. So Source is saying you're starting a whole new tradition. You're starting a whole new tradition. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you are starting a whole new tradition. That's where the breakthrough is coming in. You're starting a whole new tradition. Yeah. So, there's, yeah, you have, looking at the cards here. Yeah, looking at the cards here. There's an energy that doesn't necessarily want to There's an energy that doesn't necessarily want to let go. Some energy, you know, doesn't is a little reluctant to change, right? There may be an energy that may be a little reluctant to change. Maybe just kind of sort of want to kind of sort of want you to reevaluate some things. Kind of sort of reluctant to letting go. Maybe want you to reevaluate some things. Maybe want you to talk about some things. As far as, you know, family goes, you know, Aquarius, maybe think that you're maybe being a little harsh or, you know, hurtful or whatever the case may be. Like I said, to each his own, whatever. Only you know what you've gone through, Aquarius. But I feel like this card right here with the 10 of Wands here, and I read your comments, and I'm going to go ahead and close this out because this video has been kind of long here. Some of you all have gone through such horrific work experiences. People have no idea. And I'm looking at this 4 of Cups here. The sacrifices that you all have just made just in the workplace. And the burdens that you all have carried just to keep a roof over your head, just to go to work every single day. And it's not even for a title and a position, and to have to deal with people, you know, just people have no clue. That's why you can be so high vibrational now, because of the sacrifices that you've made. You just you wouldn't wish that what you had to go through in the workplace on anybody. For real. You wouldn't wish it on anybody. Yeah, you wouldn't wish it on anybody. So yeah, there's some energies who, you know, are hoping that you would change your mind on some things, but somebody has gone through enough. So anyway, don't let pride get in your way. Yeah. So I don't think for you that it is pride. I feel like your confidence. I don't feel like it's pride. I feel like it's more just confidence for somebody. But anyway, this is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. Letting go. Everything indeed is out of control, and God would hold it all. You can safely let go. Yeah, so there's your answer for somebody. I don't know who that's for, but whoever. I mean, you know, only you know, Aquarius. Some people really have gone through literally that much in the workplace, for real. Some of these work family environments, they supposed to be family environments. They are just like, but you know, this the human race. This is planet Earth. Some of these jobs be doing the absolute most. So I don't know what kind of job some of y'all had, but hydrate. Yeah. I'm telling y'all, bring human beings together in the workplace, and some people will do the absolute most for a job, for real. You will be thinking people out here applying for the job of a you know, running a nation. I mean, maybe some of y'all may have worked for some of, who knows. But anyway, like I said, I've read a lot of you all's comments. All the air and stuff that I see on the table, some of you all may have had to overthink something, but I'm telling you, this may have been the curse that some of you all were assigned to break in your own families. Looking at your cards here, but keep drinking your water and keep, you know, like I said, minding your business. But a lot of people don't realize that you, Aquarius, being the 11th sign, the 11th house is all about friendships, community, goals, hopes, wishes, awareness, humanitarianism, technology, and the future. A lot of you all made a lot of sacrifices to like go ahead and almost be a guinea pig for, you know, energies, you know, kind of sort of the pave a way, like doing your thing, not trying to be anybody's competition at all. You know, trying to make some wise decisions, trying to pave the way, not seeing people as competition, but use your best judgment. Insight into the nature of physical objects gives you foresight, right? Being on the ledge, the owl, knowledge, being on the ledge, using your knowledge, right? Gaining knowledge, foresight, you know, trying to gain some knowledge, trying to go out there and trying to see, to bring knowledge back, trying to help people. And so, all right. But anyway, you're grateful for everything. So set limits, set your boundaries, keep your vibrations high. Here we have helping hand. No one can handle it all. So need others to assist with services, increase productivity. But you, like I said, you have foresight. You have foresight. Yeah. So pay attention to things that are important to ensure wealth. And here we have savings. So create savings for the future. You always need to put something off for a bad day. So you have savings coming your way, and money matters. So invest your money wisely. You do have money coming your way. Loyalty, be loyal to your friends. And then we also have partnerships coming across your path. And we have star power. You definitely have star power here. And if we have limitations, so let go of your worries. And so, but yeah, it's time for somebody to say goodbye. The cycle is over. And so you got money tree. So enjoy your wealth, right? So expression. Like I said, somebody has a lot of good things coming across their path, Aquarius. So somebody may have given way too much, like way too much over giving to energies. Like I see, somebody has a really big heart. Somebody has a really, really big heart. And I do read all of your comments. I read all of your comments. I try to respond to all of your comments. I do try to respond to all of your comments. Starlight. So don't slow down manifestation through hesitation or worry, but keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of your stars is made by the same energy. Don't give up. It's okay that things don't always feel easy and effortless. Some of the best moments in life happen during and after hard times. Keep believing. You're one of a kind. You're one of a kind. So no pressure. When you want more, don't push yourself or others to get more. Deeper world. Time to act. Let it be. Life source here, the beginning. So inner strength, and we have heart path, pursue happiness, forge a new path. Here we have remember who you are, embodiment here, whatever you wish. It's a lot of things. And then yeah. So yeah, let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. There you go. Yeah. There we go. That is what I have. That is what I have for you. That is what I have for you. So, all right, Aquarius. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully this has been helpful for you all, Aquarius. But yeah, super new you loading. Continue to vibrate higher, and I will see you all in the next video. See you all in the next video here. But yeah, looks like you will be closing out a cycle, and yeah, it looks like you'll be closing out a cycle. And just leaving a very powerful legacy here. And like I said, and continuing to just, like I said, vibrate on a frequency of just being just in a posture of gratitude. All right? Bye.